Christina Formella is a former Downers Grove South High School special education teacher and soccer coach from Illinois who has been charged with multiple counts of sex abuse and assault involving a minor student. Authorities allege that the victim was 15 years old at the time of the first reported incident in December 2023, which allegedly occurred during a tutoring session before school. Formella was both the student's soccer coach and tutor, and prosecutors say she began grooming him when he was 14, continuing over nearly 2 years. Court filings claim there were around 50 sex encounters, many on school grounds, and that she sent the victim numerous explicit and grooming text messages. In June 2025, prosecutors announced 52 additional felony charges, including criminal sex assault, aggravated criminal sex abuse, indecent solicitation of a child, and grooming. She has pleaded not guilty, is currently out on bond under conditions, including no contact with minors and no entry to the school. Formella was arrested on March 17, 2025, during a traffic stop. She appeared in court on June 17, 2025, where prosecutors filed a second petition to deny her pretrial release. The judge denied that request. She remains out on bond under strict conditions. No contact with minors. No entry into Downers Grove South High School. GPS monitoring to ensure she stays at least 5,000 feet away from the victim's school, home, or workplace. Formella has pleaded not guilty. Her legal team is reportedly working to challenge the victim's account, though details of their defense strategy remain limited. The case has sparked public outrage and calls for stronger school safety policies, including better staff vetting and mandatory training on boundaries. August 5th court hearing. Formella appeared in DuPage County Court with her husband, Michael, where she requested a reduction in the court-ordered buffer zone between her and the alleged victim. She currently must stay 5,000 feet away from the student's school, home, and workplace. Her lawyers argued that the boy frequently hangs out near her residence and works nearby. The judge denied her request to reduce the buffer to 2,500 feet, citing safety concerns. Formella and her husband were smiling and holding hands throughout the hearing, appearing confident despite the gravity of the charges. She concealed her ankle monitor with wide-leg pants and has been living with her parents since mid-June. The next court date is scheduled for October 14, 2025, where the judge is expected to review discovery materials and possibly set a trial timeline. She faces 55 felony counts, including criminal sex assault, aggravated criminal sex abuse, indecent solicitation of a child, and grooming. In Illinois, criminal sex assault, Class 1 felony, carries 4 to 15 years in prison per count, with no probation. Aggravated criminal sex abuse can carry 3 to 15 years, with some counts eligible for probation. Conviction on any sex offense involving a minor would require mandatory sex offender registration, since there are multiple counts. Stacked sentences is possible. If the court orders sentences to run consecutively, she could face decades in prison. Evidentiary challenges. The prosecution's case reportedly includes text messages, diary entries, and witness testimony. The defense is contesting authenticity and alleging fabrication, which could lead to complex forensic evidence battles. School liability. The case raises questions about whether Downers Grove South High School or the district could face civil lawsuits for negligent hiring, supervision, or failure to protect students. Parents and advocacy groups are calling for more rigorous background checks, mandatory boundary and grooming awareness training for staff, stronger reporting and monitoring protocols for one-on-one student interactions. The victim's family could file a civil lawsuit against Formella and possibly the school district for damages related to emotional trauma, therapy costs, and loss of educational opportunities. Civil attorneys note that such cases are not just about monetary damages, but also about validation, accountability, and systemic change. Precedent for grooming cases. This case could influence how Illinois prosecutors charge and sentence grooming-related offenses, especially when there's a long pattern of alleged abuse. Public trust in schools. High-profile educator misconduct cases often lead to state-level legislative reviews of teacher conduct laws and mandatory reporting requirements. Here's a clear picture of the possible trial outcomes and sentencing scenarios for Christina Formella under Illinois law, based on the charges she faces and the statutes that apply. Criminal sex assault Class 1 felony 4 to 15 years, no probation, mandatory sex offender registration. Aggravated criminal sex abuse Class 1 felony 3 to 15 years, some counts may allow probation, mandatory registration. Indecent solicitation of a child Class 3 felony 2 to 5 years, probation is allowed. Registration required. Grooming Class 4 felony 1 to 3 years, yes, probation is allowed, registration required. Convicted on all counts, consecutive sentences. If the judge orders sentences to run back-to-back, she could face well over 100 years in prison. In practice, Illinois law often caps consecutive sentencing for related offenses, but decades behind bars would still be likely. Convicted on all counts, concurrent sentences. Sentences run at the same time, so the maximum term would be tied to the most serious single count, likely 15 years. Partial conviction/plea deal. Prosecutors might agree to drop some charges in exchange for a guilty plea on others. Could result in single-digit years in prison or a split sentence, prison plus probation, but still with lifetime sex offender registration. Acquittal. If found not guilty on all counts, she would be released from criminal liability, but could still face civil lawsuits from the victim's family. Key factors that will influence sentencing. Number of counts proven. Each proven felony adds potential prison time. Victim's age. Under 17 triggers harsher penalties. Location of offenses on school grounds is an aggravating factor. Pattern of conduct. Repeated abuse over time can justify consecutive sentences. Defendant's background. Lack of prior criminal history could weigh toward leniency, but breach of trust as a teacher is a major aggravator. Here's the latest update from the Christina Formella case as of September 2025. The case remains active in DuPage County Courthouse, Wheaton, Illinois. Judge Mia McPherson continues to preside over pretrial motions and hearings. Interesting fact. Formella has listed her marital home in Downers Grove for $569,990 after the court ruled it was too close to the alleged victim's home and workplace. She's now living at her parents' property on a golf course, which complies with the court's 5,000-foot buffer zone requirement. Her request to reduce that buffer to 2,500 feet was denied in August. The property listing has a contingent offer, suggesting she may relocate soon. The next court appearance is expected in October, where the judge will review discovery progress and possibly set a trial date. And just to let you know, I will be there that day in the courtroom.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi.
Officer Guzman with Downers Grove. Do you have your license on you?
Yes. Tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna explain. I'm sure you're confused. I'll explain everything to you. You're Christina?
Yes.
Okay, Christina, do me a favor. Can you step out of the car for me? I know you're confused. I'll explain everything to you. You don't have anything on you? You can just grab whatever you need.
Whatever I need.
Yeah, whatever you need. Like your phone, your purse, go ahead and grab it.
Is she going somewhere? Or?
Yeah, we're gonna explain everything to you guys. Go ahead and grab it. We're not going anywhere right now. Of course, yeah.
I don't understand what's going on here.
I get it, yeah. You can go grab your things.
Can he come with me?
Yes. You stay there right for right now, sir. Just stay there, but yes, you can. But come on back here.
Should I shut the car off?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Goes off. Okay. Let's right back over here. So, we do have an investigation going on. We have to talk to you about it at the police department, okay? So we're going to explain everything to you there. It's not my investigation. I don't know the full details. We do have to bring you there, though, okay? So I do have to put you in handcuffs and bring you to the police department. Just a Downers Grove.
Handcuffs?
Yes, unfortunately, yes.
I'm like willing to go with you.
I get it, yeah. Unfortunately, we have to do it that way. So do me a favor. We just take this off.
Can I ask you
Of course, yeah. It's not, like I said, it's not my investigation. Obviously, we're here for a reason. So go ahead and turn around for me. So right now you're just being detained, and there is a detective that needs to talk to you at the police department. So we'll let, if your husband know, he can just come to the police department as well if he wants to wait for you there.
I'm like...
I get it. You have a lot of questions.
So scared.
Yeah, everything's okay. We just need to talk to you at the police department. That's all. Nothing else on your pocket right now? Anything else?
Just my phone.
Just your phone?
Here.
Okay. Okay. All right, we're going to sit in the back of this car. On the other side, once you get to the police department, you'll talk to the detective and he'll explain everything to you.
But you can't even give me like an idea
At the moment,
what this is about?
other than that it's an investigation, that's all I can really tell you right now. I'm sorry. I wish.
Excuse me, is my husband coming with?
Yes, yeah, he's taking his phone number down. We're staying in touch with him. We're just going to Downers Grove, so 10 minutes away.
No, I know, but I really would prefer that my husband's with me.
Of course.
Am I in trouble? Like, I'm so lost right now. I'm
sure you are. Like I said, I can't answer any questions right now. I'll just tell you that right now you're being detained for an investigation and we're bringing you to the police department. And once you get there, they're going to fill you in on everything. Of course.
Sure you don't want a tissue or something?
feeling I'm gonna throw up.
You want a bag?
Yes, please.
Alright. Shauna, can you grab like a bag out of there? Hey, can you get like a bag just in case she gets nauseous? Yeah. I don't know, do we have any of those emesis bags like laying around the box? I figure something better than nothing. Or here, if you stay with her, I'll go grab it.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
Just kind of put it on the floor here, alright?
Okay.
A few paper towels on the floor here if you need it, alright?
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah. Yep.
Christina Formella was a special education teacher at a high school in a Chicago suburb, where she also coached soccer. The 30-year-old married her college sweetheart in August 2024. It was a life that looked picture perfect on paper, but she was allegedly hiding a dark secret that would cause it all to come crashing down. Here's everything you need to know about Christina Formella, who allegedly had a twisted relationship with her 15-year-old student, and whose new husband says he was totally left in the dark.
Prosecutors say the assault happened in a classroom at Downers Grove South back in December of 2023. The alleged victim, 15 years old at the time, and was meeting with the teacher for a tutoring session before school.
Christina began teaching at Downers Grove South High School in 2020 after receiving a teacher's license in 2017. She then began to volunteer as a soccer coach for both boys and girls beginning in 2021. And in 2024, she married Michael Formella, who played baseball for their alma mater, Concordia University, Chicago. But on March 16th, the innocent facade was shattered when she was arrested during a traffic stop for allegedly molesting one of her teen students.
Oh my God. What the fuck?
Sure you don't want a tissue or something?
I'm feeling I'm gonna throw up.
A bag?
Yes, please.
All right.
Days earlier, the teen had gone to police with his story. Formella had been the boy's soccer coach and was giving him private tutoring sessions when they allegedly began messaging each other, which prosecutors say quickly escalated into inappropriate conversations and culminated in a sexual encounter in a classroom one morning before the school day started. Formella was 28 years old at the time. The alleged affair was discovered after the boy's mother bought him a new phone and was linking it to his iCloud account. That allegedly led to her discovery of messages on his phone from Formella in which she professed her love for him and talked about sex they'd had, including one message where she said, "I love having sex with you." After confronting her son, they both went to the Downers Grove Police Department that day to report their allegations. After her arrest, Formella claimed to police the boy planted the messages on her phone to blackmail her because she is good-looking, and she claimed to cops that the boy was a stalker who was obsessed with her, according to the docs filed by DuPage County prosecutors. Throughout her interview, Formella tried to paint the accuser as her stalker and claimed that her husband was aware, the documents read. That was apparently news to her husband, who claims he was totally in the dark, telling investigators that he knows nothing about the accuser beyond his status as a soccer player. Prosecutors noted Formella never reported any inappropriate behavior to school administrators or the boy's parents, and that she also had shirtless photos from his social media on her phone and text messages with people where she spontaneously brought his name up, according to docs. And while she denied ever having sex, Formella later fessed up to having a relationship with the boy, prosecutors said. Her torrid, diary-like phone entries also painted a disturbing picture, in which she accused the teen of stringing her along and cheating on her with his new girlfriend. She also seemed to blame the teen for ruining her marriage. The teacher told investigators those writings were merely an outlet for anxiety. After her booking, she was released on the condition that she have no contact with anybody under the age of 18 and that she does not enter Downers Grove South High School. The allegations against Ms. Formella are extremely disturbing, DuPage County Attorney Robert Berlin said in a statement. It is alleged that she used her position of trust and authority as a tutor and a coach to sexually assault a minor student. The type of abuse and behavior alleged in this case will not be tolerated. We are devastated and our community is reeling, school principal Arwen Lip wrote in a message to parents. An adult has been charged with the most serious of violations, and trust has been broken. Our team is here to support students who are impacted by this terrible news.